Okay, class, please settle down. Settle down now. Those are good students. There you go. Yeah. Oh, yes. Well, this is a liberal arts college, so if you'd like to walk around, that's fine. But I just need to let you know that all the doors are closed. That's right, closed and locked. Okay, class, welcome to History 101. We're going to take a look at the Donner Party, why it failed, and if cannibalism is a viable form of sustenance. Yes, isn't that lovely? Oh, we have our first question already. Yes, the rather large kitty in the second row in the middle. Yes. Where are you? Well, you're clearly in History 101. I'm afraid this is a remedial course, but I will do whatever I can to help all of you pass the course, yes. Yes, I am a professor here. Well, I do care about my students, my kitties. So I walked around the campus this morning and I pulled out my large burlap sack, yes, and I basically scooped all my students into it, including you. I must admit, you are a rather large kitty, and you seem to speak English extremely well. I'm very impressed. Oh, you're a Neko kitty. Oh, just a Neko. Okay. Well, this isn't Grammar 101, kitty. Oh, you're a bit of a sassy kitty. Well, that's okay. I can understand your frustration. No one wants to end up in a remedial class. But, as I said, this liberal arts college is very liberal. And all of the professors, including myself, will do everything we can to help you and the other students/kitties pass the class, yes. Oh, my large burlap sack? Well, that's just a really good way for me to gather up my students before bringing them to class. I know how difficult it can be to get to class on time, so I offer that as a service to all of my students and kitties. Yes, including you. Yes. Well, I basically saw you on the ground smelling the flowers, so I just came up behind you, scooped you up around the waist, and tossed you in my burlap sack along with all the other kitties, and then I tossed the sack on my shoulder and I walked into this classroom. Thankfully, there was a classroom available for today's lessons, and I locked the door. Yes, I know where they keep the keys. Well, of course I'm a professor, kitty. I know where they keep the keys. What else would I be? Oh, why am I in pajamas and a wife beater? Well, I never really liked that term, wife beater. I don't beat my wife. Yes, she's dead. Yes. Oh, it's okay. She was a miserable bitch anyway, so it's okay. Thank you for your condolences, though, Neko kitty. I appreciate that. Yes, but she's dead and gone, and at least I have my job here as a college professor at this wonderful, very, very liberal university. Now, most universities do not offer programs to non-human students, but there is absolutely nothing speciest about the staff here. We will teach anyone, including kitties. So yes, this is, well, technically this is an all-kitty course, and you do seem kind of human. But again, it would be wrong of me for me to discriminate based on looks, gender, or the fact that you have human hands and apparently human feet, and you're wearing human clothing. Oh, but those ribbons in your ears are absolutely adorable. Oh, that's okay. I'm not sexually harassing you. I just think you're really adorable. That's considered okay. Think of me as a father figure, if you will. Yes, yes. Isn't that lovely? Okay. Well, if you'd like to walk around, that's fine. But, sorry, Neko Kitty, but I did mention the doors are locked and I have the only key. You can walk around with the other students or sit on the desk, on the table, on the bookshelf. I don't mind. Like I said, this is a very liberal university. Yes, isn't that wonderful? Yes, everything is allowed. Yes, we're so liberal, we'll even teach people who aren't human. What's that, Neko Kitty? You're not really a student? Oh, you didn't pay tuition? Well, that's up to you and the university's financial department. That really has absolutely nothing to do with me. I'll teach anybody. Yes, yes. Okay, now to begin with, one of the problems that the Donner Party had early on, yes, Neko Kitty, you have another question? I don't think you actually asked a question the first time, did you? I'm sorry. Yes, this isn't one of my good days, but go ahead, please. Oh, kidnapping. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Neko Kitty, but I couldn't possibly have kidnapped you. That's right, you're a Neko. You're a kitty. You're not a human child and you're not a goat, so there's no way I could have kidnapped you. Oh, no. No, this class is a requirement. That's right. I'm afraid this isn't one of those classes where you have a choice whether or not you can take it. You have to take it in order to graduate. Yes, this course is a requirement, I'm sorry to say. But again, I will help you study. I will share tips with you and the other kiddies on how to study. In fact, I've come up with an excellent way for all of you to be able to turn pages in a notebook without having to use human hands or fingers. Although, again, Neko Kitty, you definitely have that advantage over your other fellow students. What's that, Neko Kitty? You're not really a student. Well, if you're not a student, why were you on the student campus outside the main library with a few of the other cats? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, it's always good to stop and smell the roses. That's nice. That's very nice. But it is time for class. Gotta be on time, I'm afraid. On time. And as I said, my burlap sack transportation service is something I do for all my students free of charge because I know how expensive college can be. I mean, seriously, they're just ripping you off on the cost of tuition and books. It's like they think you don't have to eat. I mean, it's just terrible. It didn't used to be like this during my early days. Oh yes, during my early days I was an astronaut, I was a sheep farmer, and then for about a week I was a cowboy, but I really didn't like the dirt, so yeah, I gave that up, yes. Well, now technically I've been staying as a resident over at the Creedmoor Asylum. Yes, it's a very clean and comfortable place, but unfortunately, some of my fellow neighbors, they like to scream at the top of their lungs at all hours of the night, and, well, it's just very difficult for a professor such as myself to come up with a lesson plan when that's happening. I'm sure you understand, Neko Kitty. Yes, yes. Oh, you'll have to excuse me. I seem to have a frog in my throat. It's just, maybe I should get some water. Yeah. Well, no, I swallowed an actual frog, and I think he's trying to struggle his way out. Yes, but it's okay. Oh, you look kind of horrified, Neko Kitty. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be fine. I'm sure the frog will be fine, too. Now, to begin with, the main problem was the Donner Party did not come prepared at all for the upcoming winters, which back then were absolutely brutal. And, yes, Neko Kitty, you have another question, sweetie? Oh, yes, yes. I will unlock the door as soon as the class is over. Yes. Oh, excuse me? Oh, yes. Well, class will be over in another 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yes, this is one of those double classes. It's 2.5 hours long. A break? Sure, we can have a break, but I have to get through my lesson plan, Neko Kitty, and, you know, not to sound rude or unprofessional, you do keep interrupting me. Makes it a lot harder. I have to start all over. I mean, I know how important it is for all of you to get a passing grade in this class, so if it has to come down to it, I'm willing to sit here all night. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, don't worry about me, Neko Kitty. I'm wearing adult diapers, so I don't need a bathroom break at all. Yes. You seem rather horrified again, Neko Kitty. Is everything all right? Yes. Well, I've been called a lot worse than that, so I don't mind. Once again, this is a very liberal university. We understand that students get a little frustrated and they resort to name calling. You really are a sassy Neko Kitty. What's that? Oh, it's just Neko? It's not Neko Kitty? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Well, in that case, you're a very sassy Neko. Yes, you are. And you're so adorable, too. Well, I can't help it if you're adorable, Neko Kitty. Yes. Oh, don't worry. I don't want to have sex with you. Although I do want to give you head pats. So adorable. Yes. Yes. Oh, what's that? Some of my students are wearing collars and their owners will be upset. Owners? Oh, no, Neko Kitty. No. Slavery was abolished back in the 1800s. Yes, there's no more slavery. Yes. Well, the collars that you and your fellow kitties are wearing, those are just fashion statements. Yes. Well, if a kitty happens to be into a little BDSM, once again, this is a very liberal university. You can wear whatever you like. I don't mind. Heck, I've been to some classrooms where the students were all male and they wore leather harnesses and assless chaps. So once again, very, very liberal university. Although, as I recall, I don't think that took place on university grounds. Yes. Well, yes. Well, I do think they were rather cold. Yes. Assless chaps generally aren't designed for warmth. But as I said, very liberal university. No slavery here, no owners here. Yes. Isn't that nice, Neko Kitty? You don't belong to anyone except yourself. Now, please sit down, and we will continue the lesson plan. Yes. All right. Now, once again, the Donner Party. Oh, I believe that's the police. Yes. Oh, how unfortunate. Okay, class is canceled for today, but I'll be back tomorrow to pick you all up in my burlap sack. Class dismissed. You may all leave. I suggest scattering before you get picked up by 5-0. Yes. Have a good day, everyone, including you, Sassy Neko Kitty.